Welcome to this YouTube channel. In this video, we are going to talk about 10 most affordable places to visit in Europe. So before starting this video, please like this video, and subscribe to this channel for our future updates. European city breaks aren't exactly known for being cheap and easy on the pocket. However, most of this is due to crowd mentality, which says that we all want to go where everyone else is heading. Despite this, there are a plethora of other European cities that offer just as much charm and elegance as the old favorites at a fraction of the price. This is why I'd like to show you some of my favorite European budget cities. These cities will make you wonder why you hadn't considered any choices than the usual suspects, and will make you more open to exploring all the other different facets and parts of Europe that you would not otherwise consider visiting. I tried to include not just the lesser-known cities, but also some more well-known cities that are also less expensive than Paris or London, for instance. This helps you to fly to well-known cities rather than random locations you might have never heard of. Number 10. Budapest, Hungary. Year after year, Hungary is regarded as one of Europe's most affordable countries. Most visitors come to Budapest for the thermal baths, grandiose cathedrals, and vibrant nightlife, but they often overlook Hungary's other interesting towns and villages. Pécs, Miskolc, and Eger, all nearby cities, are also worth visiting. Check out Wizz Air, a low-cost airline headquartered in Budapest, for cheap flight deals to Hungary. Wizz Air flies to over 60 destinations, making it easy to fly to Hungary from anywhere in Europe. To top it off, Hungary has some of Europe's most affordable dining choices. For a few euros, you can eat like a king, and yes, that includes a bottle of local beer. I was astounded at how much less expensive things were in Budapest than in London or Paris. We were treated like kings when visiting here, and you can have the same degree of luxury that you can find in most other European cities for a fraction of the price. It is one of the most affordable cities in Europe to visit, making it ideal for budget travelers. Number 9. Esky, Krumlov, Czech Republic. Czech Republic City isn't one you'll hear many people talking about all the time, but just looking at images will make you wonder why you've never considered going. All of that beauty at a lower cost, I'm not sure why you aren't looking for flights to get there right now. To be frank, the Czech Republic has a number of the cheapest cities in Europe outside of the capital. Only remember to do your study and fly to more regional cities. Prague, with its Gothic cathedrals and medieval castles, is one of the Czech Republic's most popular tourist destinations. Despite being one of Europe's cheapest cities, the capital city can still be 50 to 100% more expensive than the rest of the world. If you remain outside of Prague, your money will go a lot further. Other beautiful and inexpensive cities in the Czech Republic include Esky, Krumlov, Karlovy Vary, and Brno. However, you can always rely on cheap food and drinks no matter where you are in the world. When the Czechs say their beer is cheaper than water, they aren't lying. Number 8. Croatia. Croatia is a traveler's dream, with glistening waters, sandy beaches, and cascading waterfalls. Although traveling through this Adriatic country can easily cost hundreds of dollars, it is certainly possible to do so on a budget. While Dubrovnik is well worth a visit, the high number of tourists tends to increase hotel and restaurant prices. If you spend time in cities like Zagreb or Split, your money will spread far further. In addition, if you visit Croatia during the off-season, you will be able to enjoy the islands and coastlines without the high prices. As you can see, there are many budget-friendly places to visit in Europe. Now that you know it's possible to travel across Europe on a budget, the most difficult part would be deciding where to go. Number 7. Valletta, Malta. The capital of Malta is one of the most affordable capital cities to visit, plus the city itself is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It's too gorgeous to miss. Plus, it's not just the cheapest cities in Europe. Malta, as an island, can be relatively cheap too. Just make sure to travel out of the summer season and avoid the holidays. This will keep costs lower and you'll also miss most of the crowds. Number 6. Valencia, Spain. This Spanish city offers the same thrills and sights as its sister cities, but at a fraction of the cost. It is significantly less expensive than cities such as Barcelona, especially in terms of lodging. In addition, several historic buildings and churches have low admission fees. All of this means that you can visit one of Europe's cheapest cities without breaking the bank. Number 5. Porto, Portugal. On our trip to Porto, we drank so much wine and consumed so much food that we were shocked at how little money we'd spend, even while eating at some of the more luxurious tourist trap restaurants. Travelers on a budget should certainly consider this option. As compared to the capital, Lisbon, this is particularly true. Just make sure to drive during the winter months to get the best offers. If you're looking for beautiful beaches, delectable street food, and an endless supply of wine, Portugal should be on your travel list. Surprisingly, it is one of the most affordable countries in Western Europe. TAP Air Portugal, Portugal's national airline, provides some of the best airfare deals in the country. Their fares are often lower than those of other European budget airlines, making flying into the country simple and affordable. Also, the country's two largest cities, Lisbon and Porto, are inexpensive to visit. Even during the peak summer months, hotels and hostels are reasonably priced, so you can save money. Number 4. Nimes, France. All about our trip to Nimes was extremely low cost. Everything: lodging, transportation, clothing, and beverages. It also had its fair share of breathtaking places. Did you know that the arena of Nimes is a much better preserved, and larger Roman amphitheatre than Rome's Colosseum? Number 3. Bratislava, Slovakia. I just visited Bratislava and can't stop raving about it. It's a lovely city that won't break the bank when you visit. Plus, if you're visiting the city, it's relatively easy to get to from places like Budapest. Food prices are similar to those in most of Europe, but apart from that, most items are moderately priced. Number 2. Prague, Czech Republic. This city has so many attractions that it is a must-see in Europe. If you're still not sure, the affordable rates will help. Despite the fact that Prague is more costly than cities such as Bratislava, it is still one of Europe's most affordable and popular cities. It's much less expensive than, say, Oslo or Copenhagen. Number 1. Krakow, Poland. A traveler's delight, this city is perhaps the most famous city to visit in Poland, and it consistently ranks first when looking for places to visit in Poland. It's also very inexpensive, accommodation is a steal, and it's one of those cities that's not only worth visiting but also affordable. Despite the fact that Poland's trains are less advanced than those in other European countries, they can still be found for a fair price if you know where to look. You can ride most trains in the country for free, if you purchase a weekend ticket, bilet weekendowy. Even the country's most popular attractions are inexpensive. The majority of monuments and structures in Poland are free to visit, and government-run museums give free admission at least once a week. You can buy a couple more beers with the money you've saved, which are also ridiculously cheap. Bonus entry is Bruges, Belgium. Despite the low rate, the beautiful Belgian city of Bruges does not disappoint when it comes to sights to see, and activities to partake in. I'm a big fan of Belgian cities, so my opinion might be skewed, but at those costs, you can go see for yourself. While it is not one of Europe's cheapest cities, it is still much less expensive than, say, Stockholm, which can be pricey. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video and want to hear from me again, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go.